Hello students, in this video I am going to explain you how to solve a non-homogeneous linear differential equation of higher order with constant coefficients. Already I have posted two videos, one for homogeneous linear differential equation and the other one for non-homogeneous linear differential equation. This is part 2. In the previous part 1 video, I have explained when q of x is of the form e power ax. Here, this is the second case when the right side, that is q of x, is of the form sin ax plus b or cos ax plus b. I am going to explain how to find the complementary function and particular integral and how to write the final general solution. This is the first problem given. We are going to solve d squared plus 9 into y equal to sin 4x. What is the first thing we have to write? We have to first write the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation means replacing d by m. So m squared plus 9 is the auxiliary equation. Already I have explained how to find the auxiliary equation, how to find the roots and how to write the complementary function in my previous two videos. Kindly go through those videos for better clarity. Now we have to find two values for m. So m squared plus 9 equal to 0 means m squared is equal to minus 9, which implies m equal to plus or minus root of minus 9, which is equal to plus or minus within the root. If you have a negative value, we can write it as I, because root of minus 1 is I, that is minus 1 is equal to I squared, that is I squared is equal to minus 1. I squared value is minus 1. So when we take the square root, we have root of minus 1 is equal to I. So within the root we have 9, which is equal to plus or minus I into 3. So m is equal to plus or minus I3. So since we are having a imaginary root, how to write the complementary function? So CF is equal to, here we have to write what is alpha and what is beta. Alpha is the real part. Since we don't have a real part, take that alpha value as 0. And the imaginary part means the coefficient of I. The coefficient of I is 3. So alpha is equal to 0 and beta is equal to 3. So what is the complementary function? Complementary function is e power alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 cos beta x. E power 0x into c1 cos beta is 3, so cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. I'm sorry, this is not cos, this is sin. c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. So c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x, anything power 0 is 1. So finally CF is equal to c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x. This is our complementary function. Now come to the particular integral. Particular integral is equal to 1 by d square plus 9 into the right side value. The right side value given is sin 4x. So 1 by d square plus 9 into sin 4x. In this format, we have to replace every d squared by minus a squared. What is a? When we have the right side value of the form sin ax plus b or cos ax plus b. A is nothing but the coefficient of x in the trigonometric function given. We have to replace d squared by minus a squared. So d squared can be replaced by, here a is equal to 4. So d squared can be replaced by minus 4 squared, which implies it is minus 16. This will be a negative value always, because after taking the square root only we have to put a negative sign. So whether a is plus or minus, when you take the square it is positive. For a positive value we have to take a negative sign. So compulsorily we will get a negative value for d squared. Only we have an option for replacing d squared. D cannot be replaced, because in the previous case, no, if we have e power ax, d can be replaced by a. This is case 1. But here we have an option for replacing d squared. D squared can be replaced by minus 16. So 1 by minus 16 plus 9 into sine 4x, which is my 1 by 7 minus 7 sine 4x, which I can rewrite in this way. I can take this negative sign to the numerator. So minus 1 by 7 into sine 4x. This is my pi. Finally, we have to write the solution. The general solution y is equal to adding CF plus pi. Right? What is my CF I got? CF is C1 cos 3x plus C2 sin 3x. So C1 cos 3x plus C2 sin 3x. Here pi is minus, so minus 1 by 7 into sin 4x. This is my solution. Is it clear? The next problem what we have is we have to solve d square plus 3d plus 2 into x equal to sine 2x. So first we have to write the auxiliary equation m square plus 3m plus 2 equal to 0. We have to find the roots of the equation. How to find the roots? We have to multiply the coefficient of m squared with the constant term. So 1 into 2 equal to 2. And we have to get the addition as 3 because the coefficient of m is 3. For 2, we have for plus 2, we have two options. 1 into 2 minus 1 into minus 2. We have two options. Out of that, this will give the addition 3. Right? Okay, how to write the roots? After picking this pair, we have to change the sign first. Minus 1, minus 2. Then this has to be divided by the coefficient of m squared. M squared coefficient is 1, so 1, 1. So the roots are minus 1, comma, minus 2. Both the roots are different, distinct and real roots. If you have distinct real roots, how to write CF? Complementary function is equal to C1 e power the first root minus 1 into x, that is minus x, plus C2 e power minus 2 into x. This is my CF. Is it clear? Since both the roots are different, we have to write in this way. Now we have to find pi. Pi is equal to 1 by d square plus 3d plus 2 into sine 2x. What is the replacement we have for d squared? D squared can be replaced by minus 2 squared. Sorry, minus a squared. So a is 2. So it is minus 2 squared, which is minus 4. So d squared can be replaced by minus 4. So 1 by minus 4 plus 3d. We are not supposed to substitute any value for d. So take as it is 3d plus 2 into sine 2x, which is equal to adding these two is 1 by adding these two will give a negative value. So first I am writing the positive quantity 3d, then adding these two is minus 2 into sine 2x. We have only the substitution for d squared. So we are going to make this in terms of d squared. For that, we have to multiply and divide by its conjugate. Conjugate means 3d minus 2. No, don't see the sign of d. See the sign between d term and a constant term. If it is in negative sign, its conjugate is 3d plus 2. Don't see the sign of d. See the sign in between d and the constant term. So this term we have to multiply and divide. So which is equal to, already we have 3d minus 2. Now we are going to multiply and divide by its conjugate. Why we are doing this? When we multiply and divide, no, it is of the form a plus b into a minus b. So what is a squared minus b squared? A plus b into a minus b. So we can rewrite this. We can combine this using the formula 3d minus 2 into 3d plus 2 is equal to 3d the whole squared minus 2 squared, which is equal to 9d squared minus 4. Now we are getting a term in terms of d squared. For this purpose only, we are multiplying and dividing by a term which is the conjugate of the given term. Is it clear? So sine 2x, which is equal to, in the numerator no change, denominator now only we combined using the formula a squared minus b squared, and we got 9d squared minus 4. What is the replacement for d squared? D squared can be replaced by minus 4. So which is equal to 3d plus 2 by 9 into minus 4 into sine 2x. Here also we have to write sine 2x. So into sine 2x, right? So combining these two, 3d plus 2, 9 into minus 4 is minus 36 minus 4. Combining these two, finally we are getting the denominator as minus 40, right? So we are getting minus 40 in the denominator, 3d plus 2 into sine 2x. Already we know that what is d? D is nothing but d by dx. For example, if I have d into x, which is nothing but dx by dx, which is equal to 1. For example, if I have the term d of x squared, d of x squared means d by dx of x squared. That means we have to differentiate x squared with respect to x, which will give 2x. Here we are differentiating x with respect to x, which is 1. For example, if I have, if we are having d of sine x, d of sine x means d by dx of sine x. Sine x has to be differentiated. Sine x has to be differentiated with respect to x. Here we differentiated x, so we got 1. Here we differentiated x squared, we got 2x. Here we are going to differentiate sine x, so we are getting cos x. Similarly, here also we are going to do that. We are expanding, we are multiplying this term with this and this term with this again. So 3d sine 2x plus 2 sine 2x divided by minus 40. 3d sine 2x means 3 into d of sine 2x. What is d of sine 2x? d of sine 2x. What is d of sine 2x? Differentiating sine 2x with respect to x. When we differentiate sine x, it is cos x. In the same way, we have to differentiate. It is cos 2x into this 2x has to be differentiated. So when we differentiate 2x, we are getting 2. So finally, it is 2 cos 2x. So 2 cos 2x plus 2 sin 2x divided by minus 40. Both the terms are having 2 common, so I have taken that out. Then after cancellation, we are getting minus 20 in the denominator. So it is finally minus 1 by 20, 3 into cos 2x plus sin 2x. This is our pi. How to write the general solution? Y is equal to CF plus pi. We have to write CF and pi and we have to add and give the final answer. Is it clear? The next sum what we have is d cube minus 3d square plus 4d minus 2 into y equal to e power x into cos x. So this is a combination of both the cases, e power ax case and cos ax case. Together in a single problem we are going to work it out. Okay. So first we have to write the auxiliary equation. After writing the auxiliary equation we have to find the roots of m cube minus 3m square plus 4m minus 2 equal to 0. How to write the roots? How to find the roots of a cubic equation? We are going to write the coefficients from m cube in order. First m cube coefficient 1, then minus 3, plus 4, minus 2. It's a trial and error. We are going to start from 1, then minus 1, 2, minus 2, like that we are going to start. I'm going to start from 1. I have to take this value as 0, adding these two, 1 plus 0 it is 1, 1 into 1 is 1, minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2, then 1 into minus 2 is minus 2, 4 plus minus 2 is plus 2, 1 into 2 is 2, adding these two we are getting the remainder 0. So we got 1 m value as 1. Other two values for finding that we are going to rewrite this as a quadratic equation. M squared minus 2m plus 2 equal to 0. Directly if you are able to find means find out or use the formula method. Directly first we have to check whether we are able to find the factors. Multiplying these two we are getting 2. Addition is minus 2. For 2 we have two options 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2. If you add this is 3. If you add this is minus 3. Nothing is giving minus 2. So directly we are not able to find the factors. So for that we are going to use the formula method. M is equal to minus B. What is A? A is 1, B is minus 2 and C is 2. So minus B, minus of minus 2 it is plus 2, plus or minus root of B squared minus 2 the whole squared is 4 minus 4 into 1 into 2. 4ac. 4 into 1 into 2 it is 8 by 2 into 1 it is 2. So 2 plus or minus, this is root of minus 4 by 2. Already I told you within the root if you have a negative value we can take I outside. So 2 plus or minus I into root 4 is 2 by 2. In the numerator I can take 1 2 outside. So 2 into 1 plus I by 2. 2 I can cancel. So plus or minus, sorry. It is 1 plus or minus I. How to write the complementary function? So we alpha is 1 and beta is 1. How to write the complementary function? So we got three m values. M is 1 and the other two values are 1 plus or minus 1. So we have to write CF. CF is equal to C1 e power the first root. Since it is a one root, it is 1 into x plus it's the imaginary root. Alpha is 1, beta is 1. E power alpha x, 1x into cos beta x, cos into 1x plus C3 sin 3, sin into 1x. So this is my CF. Come to the pi. Pi is nothing but 1 by d cube minus 3d square plus 4d minus 2 into e power x into cos x. This I have splitted into two terms, one with e power x and the other one with cos x. For e power x, we have to replace d by, what is the coefficient of x? It is 1. So we have to replace d by 1. And in the second case, we have the substitution for d squared. D squared has to be replaced by, here the coefficient is 1, minus 1 squared, so minus 1. So in the first case, d by 1 and here d squared by minus 1. So when we substitute these values, we are getting 1 by d cube. So 1 cube is 1 minus 3d squared. Since it is 1, when we take the square or cube, it is same 1. So minus 3 plus 4 minus 2 into e power x plus 1 by, here the first term is d cube, that I have splitted as d squared into d. This d will remain the same, and for this d squared we have the substitution minus 1. So d into minus 1 minus 3 into d squared, that is 3 into minus 1 plus 4 into d can't be replaced, minus 2 into cos x. What we are getting here, combining these two together and these two together, we are getting 1 my 5 minus 5, it is 0 e power x. So 1 by 0 e power x plus 1 by, simplification of this in the denominator, we are getting 3d plus 1 in the denominator for the second term, which is equal to, since we are getting 0 in the denominator, what's the procedure? Already I have explained in my previous video, right? If we have a 0 in the denominator, we have to go back to the first step. Here we have to differentiate with respect to d and we have to take that in the denominator. At that time, we have to take 1x in the numerator. So 1 by 3d squared minus 3 into 2, it is 6d plus 4 into 1, which is 4. Differentiation of the constant term is 0. So x by 3d squared minus 6d plus 4 e power x plus, here since we are having d in the denominator, what is the procedure I have explained in the previous problem? We have to multiply and divide by its conjugate. Since 3d plus 1, the conjugate is 3d minus 1 into cos x, which is equal to, this step we have to substitute d as 1. 1 by 3 into 1 squared, it is 3 minus 6 into 1 is 6 plus 4 e power x plus, combining these two together, we are getting a squared minus b squared. So 3d minus 1, 3d squared minus 1 squared cos x. Combining these two together, simplification of this, finally we are getting x by 7 minus 6, it is 1 e power x plus 3d minus 1 by, this is 9d squared minus 1 into cos x, which is equal to x e power x plus 3d minus 1 by 9 into minus 1, which is equal to x e power x plus 3d minus 1 into cos x by minus 9 minus 1, which is minus 10, which is equal to, the first one will remain the same. This one, when we expand, it is 3d cos x minus cos x. In the denominator, we have minus 10, which is equal to, this is same, 3 into, when we differentiate cos x, what is that? D by dx of cos x is equal to minus sin x, isn't it? So it has to be replaced by minus sin x. So minus sin x minus cos x whole divided by minus 10, which is equal to x e power x. In the numerator, we can take one negative sign outside and I can cancel with this my negative sign. So totally this will become positive. 3 sin x plus cos x whole divided by 10. Is it clear how we are getting this one? This is my pi. So how to write the solution? Y is equal to CF plus pi. We have to write our CF what we got and adding that with this pi, we'll get the general solution. Is it clear? The next problem is we are going to solve d squared minus 4d plus 3 into y equal to sin 3x into cos 2x. So the auxiliary equation is m square minus 4m plus 3 equal to 0. We have to find the roots. Multiplication of these two is 3. Addition is minus 4. 1, 3 minus 1 minus 3. This will give the addition minus 4. So we have to change the sign. So it is plus 1 plus 3 and here the coefficient is 1. So divided by 1 divided by 1. So 1 comma 3 are the roots of the auxiliary equation. Right? So the CF is, since both the roots are different, CF is C1 e power x plus C2 e power 3x. And pi is equal to 1 by d squared minus 4d plus 3 into sin 3x into cos 3x. In case number 1, we saw e power ax. In case number 2, now we are discussing, no, either we have sin or cos. Not a product of both, right? So how to convert this? How to split this? Either the sin term and cos term. These are some trigonometric formula which already we know that 2 sin a cos b equal to sin of a plus b plus sin of a minus b. 2 cos a sin b is equal to sin of a plus b minus sin of a minus b. 2 cos a cos b is cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b. 2 sin a sin b is cos of a minus b will first and minus of cos of a plus b. So make a note of all the four. But here we are going to use one formula. What we have here is sin 3x cos 2x. Sin 3x cos 2x. Whichever coefficient is greater, fix that as a. So this is my a and this is my b. So with this, no, which one we can relate? We can relate with this one. But 2 is missing. If 2 is not in this side, means we can bring that to the other side. So we can start the formula with 1 by 2 into, the formula is C. Already I told you which is greater, no, fix it as a, the least coefficient as b. So sin of a plus b, sin of 3x plus 2x, which is 5x, plus sin of a minus b, sin of 3x minus 2x. So it is x. So formula what we got is 1 by 2 sin 5x plus sin x. So taking that formula, we are getting 1 by d squared minus 4d plus 3 into sin 5x sin x by 2. I can split this into two terms, sin 5x by 2 as a one term and sin x by 2 as the second term. 1 by 2 constant. So I can take that to the front. 1 by 2 into 1 by d squared minus 4d plus 3 into sin 5x, 1 by 2 in this term. In the first term, no, d squared has to be replaced by a is 5. So minus 5 squared, that is minus 25. In the second term, d squared has to be replaced by minus a is 1, so minus 1. So in the first case, we are going to substitute d squared as minus 25 and here we are going to replace d squared as minus 25 and d squared as minus 1. So 1 by 2 into minus 25 minus 4d plus 3 into sin 5x. Similarly here minus 1 minus 4d plus 3. So simplification of this, we are getting minus 4d minus 20. Both are having minus sign outside. So I have taken that. With the negative sign, I can take 1, 2 outside. So the balance what I have in the first term is 2d plus 11. After taking that, we can multiply and divide by its conjugate. 2d minus 11, 2d minus 11. This is for the first case. In the second case, after simplification, we are getting minus 4d plus 2. I can take 1, 2 outside. So after taking 2, we are getting minus 2d plus 1. So its conjugate is minus 2d minus 1. So which is equal to the left side here it is minus sign since we have taken minus 1 outside and 2d minus 11 in the numerator and the denominator we have used a squared minus b squared formula. What's the formula? 2d the whole square, that is 4d squared minus 11 squared, that is 121. So 4d squared minus 121. So for d squared we have to replace minus 25. So simplifying this, we are getting minus 121. Already we have one negative sign. Minus into minus plus. Multiplying these two, we are getting 884. So 884 into 2d minus 11 into sine 5x. We have to multiply sine 5x. Okay, up to this. And here, no, we have to multiply and divide by its conjugate. So we are getting this term. And simplification, we are getting 4d squared. D squared is minus 1. So we are getting a negative value in the denominator. In numerator also, we can take negative sign outside. So 2d plus 1 with the negative sign, minus and minus we can cancel. So it is 2d plus 1. Multiplication of sin x is 2d sin x plus sin x. In the first term, what we have? 2d sin x. We have to differentiate sin x. So it is cos 5x, not sin x. It is sin 5x. So cos 5x into 5. And this term as it is we have to keep. And differentiation of sin x, it is cos x. So these are the terms. Then we have to simplify and write the answer. And finally, y is equal to CF plus PI. Is it clear? Thank you.